Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. It's an interesting one, folks. we got it's played out similar to what we're expecting, but didn't quite get that bounce out that lower support at 34.30 that we are hoping for. But range bound and up, kind of ish, right in that range. We're going to see here in a moment if this is worth taking along, or if obviously we're not in a position to do so. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love to teach people to trade. I really hope you can learn something today. Quick congrats to our community members here. Fantastic trades here from our Premium Plus group. Basically, we got a nice little Solana short there. XRP 14%, ETH 30%. And what was it? We took some profits yesterday too from Matic. And what was there? I think we had AVAX trade in there somewhere too. You can see a lot of these good little scalps here. There we go. AVAX 13%. Again, occasional stop loss. The trading bot is not perfect, folks, okay? But again, you add all this up together, it adds up to be a much more profitable experience. We did also take some nice profits there with my swing trades. That was 42% in one day there for my Solana long. Because again, we got confirmation on the charts yesterday for Solana, took that position, took some nice profit. I'm considering a position here with Avalanche. We're going to double check and see if it's worthwhile. So let's double check on the daily, work our way down, and just kind of see what's going on here. So we've talked about this previously, being below the 20-day SMA, not a fantastic thing. We're riding out that 50-day SMA, which is good, but I don't like how close we are to it. But again, this could very well be the catalyst to push us up here and to effectively be in the bottom, because this could very well be the bottom here, folks. So let's see. So we pull this out and look at this. Previous resistance, of course, was 34. We talked about that being a support level. We could summarize here that 33.60 is also the new support, just based on the candlestick closures there for the daily. So we might want to just kind of keep an eye on that guy. And then, of course, this descending trend, we haven't broken it yet. So to me, to feel more confident in a decision to take a trade with this coin, I want to see it break this range bound activity. We're seeing this range bound between what, 33.60 upwards of about 36. Okay, so again, stuck in that range for the last 4 or 5 trading days. Yes, it's wicked above and below, but that doesn't matter. It's the candlestick closures we're looking for. Okay, it really just tells us in a 24-hour period, can that price break over, above, or below this level? And again, in this situation here, we're not seeing that confirmation. Let's quickly look on the back end here too, and just note that there's a ton of liquidation at 38 and a lot less underneath the price action right now. Some late longs at about 33, but for the most part, 37/38 is a strong accumulation of resistance. Okay, so really, well, okay, sorry, let me clarify. It's not a strong resistance level. It's just basically that area in which people accumulate a lot of volume and or liquidation, and oftentimes it can work as a resistance. They run fairly concurrent with each other. I like to clarify that because some folks are, think that I talk about liquidation as resistance levels or supports. It's not really the case. It's just basically an area that is heavily concentrated where people feel like they have the most security, right? So $38 is that area that people are feeling fairly secure with, which you can kind of see why the price has wicked up and hasn't truly closed above that level yet. Okay? Hasn't come close in a while. About the last 5 trading days, we haven't come close. Anyways, all that stuff being said here, daily time frame is showing us some good signs here. In other words, we got this little bounce off of 20 on money flow index. It's extremely important. We can see that the traditional RSI being under 50 is not great, but it's still above the money flow index, which is good. Because when you're under 50 in the RSI, you want to have the money flow index be below that, because then it gives you more amplitude for the price to continue. Because then people are, more money is flowing into the coin, kind of letting us know that the price action is going to recover or hold that level. Okay, so this is mostly a good sign. Would I say it's perfect? No, it really truly never is. But for the most part, we're starting to see less of a divergence on the MACD2. So there are some slightly positive signs here on the daily. By no means is it fantastic, but it's slightly better than it was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So let's take a look here at the 4-hour time frame. See what's going on. We're testing the 20-day SMA. The 50-day SMA is working its way down, running concurrent with this trend line. So again, all the more reason why we have to be above this trend line to have any legs to stand on. And that's why range-bound activity, it typically starts the process where you see the price go into a range, and then it'll break and then retest that range and continue higher. Okay, we kind of did that, but we kind of didn't, right? We weren't range-bound. We had this power of 3 where the price action hit this little range here. Smart money enters there. Liquidation occurs. Price action shoots up. And it's supposed to continue higher, and that's supposed to be the catalyst to break through this trend, but it hasn't happened yet, okay? So that's another reason why I'm kind of hesitant to take a position, specifically because the spot Bitcoin ETF, all that garbage this week has just been a terrible nightmare for a lot of traders. So if you've been, most of my traders that are following me or, trading underneath me, I've got a few hundred, they are trading well because they're using low leverage, low position sizing. And you could argue, yes, oh, they're not seeing as many gains as, XYZ over here. That's true, but XYZ is getting liquidated left and right, and we're not. There's a difference, folks. When you see these massive aggressive candlesticks, you do not trade with high leverage, okay? You'll get lucky sometimes, but for the most part, it's going to wreck you, and it's going to be a terrible experience. So again, I'm all about longevity, the long-term big picture, and I can tell you that retaining as a trader is being a safe trader and a smart trader. Okay, so for our time frame, we can kind of extract here, not phenomenal. Let's quickly double check a couple of things though. We're still under 50 on the RSI, not great. Stochastic swinging down, money flow index right there at the same place. Not a good sign. MACD is kind of MACD-FUing itself right now. In other words, we could see that bounce off this 26-day exponential moving average. It's too early to tell, folks. We don't know. Okay. Again, this is why waiting for confirmation is extremely important. Looking at the hourly, what are we looking at here? Well, not a really good situation either, because if I recall correctly, we are below or within the cloud, which we are. Again, but if you can see this here, look how beneficial this could be for us. If we just wait a little bit longer for confirmation, say we wait until this time tonight, X marks the spot, we are at this $35-ish range. If we're at 35 or higher, we should have a solid chance of the price going up from there. Again, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin. Bitcoin dumps tomorrow, different story altogether. Okay? That's why you have to keep your head on a swivel in these situations, set limit orders for low egregious price points that you may not ever think will get filled. They're getting filled now, right? I got a candle wick down to 44,500 for Bitcoin last night, and I got filled in the middle of the night while I was sleeping because I did my research and set a bunch of limit orders on the way down. Okay, I like to dollar cost average on the way down personally, especially in this bullish uptrends. You may not see price points at 45K any longer, especially if Bitcoin ETF gets approved. Same thing with AVAX, $35, probably a price point of in the hit, something we're going to never see again, right? Is it a guarantee? No, truly, but we never truly know. However, at this point, with us being within the cloud, not a confirmational sign to take a long position. You could totally get in now and have some luck if it keeps going up, but again, you never truly know. Oftentimes the price action will reject off this upper lead, which is coincidentally the same trend line that I've drawn out from a larger time frame. Okay, so again, these are things we just want to pay attention to, folks. That's kind of where we're at. I hope that makes sense and I described that correctly. Make sure you do yourself a favor too. Make sure if you haven't used this yet already, we have a trading competition coming up for Bitunix. Link down below. You have to use my link to register. But if you do, you simply hit the other link, click join now, and you're eligible for the 15th through the 29th for that competition. Again, the main reason why we're using Bitget, if you're not familiar, no KYC, no VPN, phenomenal exchange. They work very well for our US Canadian members. And if you take a look here at our Bitget section, there are walkthroughs and instructional videos on how to use it, how to set multiple profit targets, just things that are extremely important to recognize. Okay, so be sure to check that out in your own time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We will see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. Goodbye.